We're Lance and Christy. Join us as we build our dream. Welcome to Knight's Helm Farms. All right, we're here with Mr. Williamson today doing an interview. Why did you do it?
Why did I do it? Because the cats were so cute.
Yeah.
That's why I did it.
Because the cats are cute.
Yes.
So
We've got several of them with us right now.
we're gonna do a walk and talk today and show everything that we've
Plan on getting done this year.
just
Hopefully.
that still needs to happen.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So
The first thing that's kicking our butt is this one.
this one, yeah. But it's gonna be so good when it's done.
Yeah.
You know? We still have 6 garden beds over there to rebuild. Got 2 of them in here. Then we have to finish the roof.
Yep.
There's 8 panels left to do on that side, and then I forget how many, 26?
Rows, basically.
26 on this side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have to do peaks and walls and doors.
Yeah. And the
So-
roof's been taking so long because of the weather and our patience.
Well, and your work. Like you
Right.
have a full-time job too, so.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so that's this. Well, the other thing we need to do, I mean, there's a lot actually that has to, we're going to put these 12 by 12 blocks all the way around the edge. Right now we just have them on the corners. But we're going to put them all the way around the edge so we can weed whack up against the 12 by 12 block and not have to deal with this situation like this. And then this will become gravel. And then we're going to put the 12 by 12 blocks in the greenhouse portion as well, just for extra heat retention in the wintertime. Over here we have the rooster dome. That's working out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned out good, and I let them out like twice a week. They get to come out and walk all over the yard and
Do their thing.
do their thing. Most of them are inside right now.
Right.
But we put their food away at nighttime so that critters can't get it. Critters. And then cat shed. Nothing really happening at the cat shed.
Nope. It's
This thing will probably come down though, this shade structure, because ultimately this guy is going away. And then we're going to move the trash and what do you call it? Compost. Trash and compost will get moved. And then we're going to move that fence back a little bit, halfway through that barn, and then make another paddock out here. And what I envision, you know, it's just more work, but what I envision is actually building something here that's like part of the fence that kind of mimics what's going on the side of the building over here as well, and then that would have the shade across the top of it, not be this giant thing, but just like a little awning kind of deal.
So basically, we'll do some, instead of this, 4x4s in here, panel it, and then do another bistro like this. Sort of a bistro on either side.
I think that would be really cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can put the shade cloth just from where it starts now, but like just over to the top of the other one, instead of having all this that we have to move when we mow and all that, you know. So I think that'll be pretty cool.
Yep. Yep.
And then over here, one thing we have to do is, now that I think winter's over, I don't know for sure, but we need to like mow and trim. So we're shaggy looking. Hi Artie. Hi Artie Moose. Dog's been out here digging holes. You all digging holes? You digging holes? Oh wow, look, that's coming down too. I don't remember how that was attached there though. Oh, it was a fence staple on
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah.
So this fence right here will get moved back to like where the doorway is.
Yeah.
And so then that'll kind of shrink this smaller paddock here. But it'll give the barn access to this new paddock that we're building out here. And this is our trash pile.
Yep.
Probably should see how much we can get rid of that when they come to get our trash on Monday. Because we were called yesterday. Today's Saturday. We were called on Friday. And they told us that they would be picking up our can on Monday because they're no longer going to be servicing our area. It would have been nice to have a little bit of notice.
Actually, it's no worse than that. They said they weren't servicing as of January, and that they hadn't picked up our trash can already. Please call them so they can pick it up.
But
So they may not even pick the trash up in here. I don't know. They're gonna have to.
at some point,
They
yeah.
didn't give us any forewarning, so
Yeah,
yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
that's
Just
crazy.
working on finding somebody else now. After 5 years, you know.
Yeah, 5 years and then boop, we're just not doing it no more. So let's see, what do we have to do here? That arbor is going to be moved, but we're not sure where we're moving it to. Originally, I thought I'd like to have it around the door, but it's actually smaller than the door. Uh-oh, cat fight. It's Bobo. Probably Pippin and Bobo. I see Bobo. Be nice, boys. Gypsy? And Bobo? Or Gandalf? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Come on, Jip Jip. There she is. There's the mama kitty. Who was it? Is it Gandalf? Pippin, of course, yeah. Be nice to her. She's your grandma. Be nice. He's very protective of the property. I guess it's kind of good, but... So here, anyway, that's moving. These two, what do you call them? Garden green stalks. They're going to go inside here. I'm going to put strawberries in them. And then the stuff that's in the old greenhouse, there's three countertops back there. They'll go in here in the new greenhouse portion. And then this pallet that's in here will also move. It's a really nice pallet. It's got little tiny thin boards. It's almost solid, so nothing tips when you put it on there. So I like putting pots and stuff on it. But pretty much the rest of this is all gonna, well, I mean the greenhouse stuff will go in the greenhouse, but all the rest of the stuff's gonna find a new home in the trash pile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never cleaned it out last year because I really thought we would be done with this garden building in time
Right.
to do a fall garden last year.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then here we have our chicken coop and all of our dividers, which that's working really well in there. All the different areas and sections. What we have to do. I've been feeding the wild birds just because it's been really cold. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them right up there. What the heck? Maybe it's babies already? I don't know. That seems odd though. What we have to do in here is we have to clean out the brooder coop because I moved the chicks out in December. So I gotta clean that out. And then what I think I'm gonna do is move these guys back to the brooder because we have a mouse in here, and that way I can put a cat in this chicken coop for a little bit, get rid of the mouse. Clean it out and get rid of the mouse. Because these chickens are so tiny. I don't want the cat to go in there and be all like excited and whipped up because of the mouse and accidentally get a hold of one of my little tiny chickens. So we'll just relocate them back to the brooder for a little bit. a week or so, you know.
No.
Nimmy, she's mad. Nimmy's mad. Then over here we still have one post that needs a birdhouse. But oh wow, yeah, the birdhouses are crazy right now. Crazy busy. Look at that.
Mhm.
They're all getting used. But there's one post that doesn't have a house on it, so we need to get one more house put there. 'Cause it's time. It's time for baby birds. Then what do we got going on out here? Did you happen to bring keys?
No.
You should probably bring keys. Don't you want to go in there?
No, it's alright.
Okay.
They've seen that.
They've seen it.
Yeah.
Ah, you've seen
happened
it.
There.
Nothing new. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, nothing's happened in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this place we've got to finish running electrical, and then we can call for spray foam, and then we can do walls.
Yep.
And fixtures and make it a store, but we don't really need it right now. We don't have any alpaca.
Right.
And then out here, kind of the same situation. We need to finish running the electrical, but I think we need an electrician to do that one.
Yeah.
Just because it's a metal building and we don't know what we're doing, and we don't want to make like this giant electrical shock system. You know what I mean?
Well, we tried doing some of it a while ago ourselves, and
Yeah, but it has to be in
using
conduit.
They're like, oh.
It has
they
to
tell
be-
You can put like 8 wires in there, and we had a tough enough time just getting 4 in there. So it takes
Well-
someone with some experience to do all that. Doing it your first time, that's not one of the things you want to try doing on your first trip.
No, and you want to get it right. So
Right. Yeah.
then in here we still have to do the lane that runs parallel to our property fence all the way along, and we still have to do the lane across the back. And then up here we have to build another barn, put a shipping container for grain storage, feed and grain storage. We finally got that figured out, how to do that, how to lay it out so you can get the tractor into it and everything. And fence in a paddock here with a lane that goes on the other side of the shop, back and around to another paddock over here with another barn. And did I say another barn back here?
Yeah.
Deer tracks. Deer tracks. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, a lot of them too. Look at that. Maybe we should put the stuff back in the game camera.
Yeah.
See what we got going on in the game with the game camera.
Yep.
I just didn't think they came here very much anymore since we put all these fences
Well,
in.
there was one of those earlier mornings that I got up, and they were actually in the 2-acre area in the front yard.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
there's 2 of them there. They ran for it.
That's awesome. I guess I have seen them in front of the shop because the shop has the solar lights on it, and you see the deer silhouette, walking between you and the shop.
Yeah.
But wow, yeah, there's a lot of tracks back here. Yeah, I'll get the game camera set up. Check it out. I recorded a bunch of that. Oh, it's been a couple years ago now because the fences weren't here yet.
Yeah.
And I just assumed that they didn't come anymore because of the fences. But there's 48 feet here where there'll be a 40-foot, or I think it's 45 feet, excuse me. There'll be a 40-foot barn and then a 5-foot lane that goes along. And then we had planned to put the grain storage, and we might still eventually put the grain storage here. Because if we go that way and have more, we have more alpaca, this would be a good place to put more feed.
Yep.
But for now, we can just do a barn,
Yeah.
an 8x40 barn. have that gate and fence there because our neighbor's horses come over onto our back 10. So there's 10 acres back here. And it sure looks a lot better than it did when we first got it.
Yes. It does. No huge, long, weird weeds and all that kind of stuff. A lot of the trees along here are dying off, so we'll be taking them out as we go. There's one down over here to our right.
Yeah, see how they split
They split and they fall over.
and splay. Yeah. Which is why we keep trimming that one up there by the aviary, because it's the same kind of tree. And I don't want it to fall on the aviary. Probably should just pull it out and plant something decent.
Yeah.
Plant another pecan tree or something.
Yep.
But the fact that you could see the ground all the way, you know, you can't see all the way through because of the trees, but the fact that you can see all the way over on the ground level, that's what the horses have done for us.
Yeah.
And then you're mowing. You've been mowing quite a bit
Yep.
during the last, 5 years?
Right. Yeah.
We've had a tractor for 4 of it, I guess.
Yep.
There's a lot of fallen
Dead
trees,
stuff. Yeah.
dead stuff,
This whole
these
thing's
dead
but
trees, yeah.
The fences run through and around those guys, so.
Well, they grew around the fence. That's what happened. 'Cause nobody managed anything before we got here. All our burn piles. I think that's why Aragorn comes back here so much, is because of the burn piles. You know, there's little critters that live in there.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though. Like something hit it.
Yeah.
We don't have beaver.
Nope.
I don't know what the heck. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's very weird.
Especially from that side.
And then I've shown you guys this before. There's a gate right there, but it's not a gate. It's just what they use to
Filling
patch
in.
to
Yeah.
patch a hole in the fence.
Right.
Fences are awful. That's why we've
Yeah.
been busy redoing them all.
That'll be one of the big things, is going through, getting rid of all this stuff,
Yeah.
getting it into another burn pile.
Well, I think if you take care of this side first in here and then take care of some of these burn piles, once you have this all clear, then you can bring all of this stuff over
Yeah.
to the center and burn it then too. You'll have a place to put it.
And like some of the stuff we didn't see before, you know, till a lot of this got cleared out and all. There's a lot of pipe right there.
Yeah, old
PVC pipe.
PVC that ain't worth nothing.
Yeah, and these trees had fallen over a long time ago, so either they just left it there and it fell like that, or they helped use that as part of the fence.
Who knows?
You know?
Who knows? Yeah, majority of the trees here are not good trees.
Nope.
They're a lot of them are mesquite. And then there's another one I can't remember the name of, but it's got spikes on it too. It would be nice to plant a whole bunch of good trees,
Mm-hmm.
but then how are you gonna water them?
Right.
You know, our god awful hot summers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We don't have water back here. That's not good.
There's a very fine time frame where the weather's really good.
Well, and you're supposed to, here I found out you're supposed to actually plant your trees in the fall.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's that way everywhere, but in California you can plant a tree whenever you wanted to.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Because we were planting trees in the spring and then they do fine for a little while and then they die.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, you gotta plant them in the fall here. See, this is new.
Yep.
Since the last time we were back here. And that tree is dead. That tree is definitely dead.
Yeah.
That's where all this came from.
Yep.
They're probably all dead, actually.
Yeah, seems like it.
Well, right now it's kind of hard to tell because it froze, everything lost its leaves. But look at that one, that's new too.
Yeah.
That's what they do right there.
They completely collapse like that.
Yep. Yeah, that was not like that last time we were back here.
Yeah.
We come back like once a month maybe.
Right.
I feel like I'm seeing new beer bottles too.
I know, yeah, it always seems like
You
they're
too?
just cleared out, yeah.
Yeah. This is where we opened the fence for the horses to come through. And open the fence meant like taking down one wire
Yeah, right, yeah.
so that the horses can come through back and forth.
Yep.
Get over onto our side. They've been a big help. Mowing and cleaning. You've mowed quite a bit back here too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this wire over here. This is where we put all of our scrap, because we know at some point we're gonna have to have somebody come back here with a big dumpster. I think the horses have actually been using this
Yeah.
because there's new horse poop in there. But that's what it was built for, was horses, so.
Look this way. Might have stopped. I think I saw a fox
Well, if there's a fox, it's gone.
running through there. Well, it ran over this way. I haven't seen it come this way yet. Unless it turned.
It's maybe got a house right over there.
Could be, yeah.
A fox. There's another tree that's completely collapsed. Look at that. It just was like, I give up.
Yeah.
I give up.
Yep.
I give up. And then we have all this dirt, which we've never figured out what to do with. A lot of trash. We gotta, like I said, we're gonna have to have somebody come back with a big old dumpster and load up all the trash. We'll help, of course, but it's gonna be major.
Yeah.
That's the dirt that came out of our garden beds.
Yep.
Soil, I should say soil. I don't believe we're gonna reuse it. I think we're gonna get fresh soil. But all this that's along here came out of the reservoir. And you would think, I guess they dredged the reservoir at some point. And they asked everybody if they wanted fill dirt, and whoever had this property said, sure. Why?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, there's just so much of it, and you would think it would be really fertile and everything from coming to the bottom of the reservoir, but it's not. You can't. We've taken some up, put in some like flower beds. Nothing grows in this, which is kind of evident, like just weeds. But there's what, 5 rows?
Yeah.
5 rows of dirt. And then a big pile over there. But now you can really see all the trash. All the trash. This must have been like a burn pit area. Kind of looks like they burnt stuff here. It's just hard to tell. Hard to tell. I mean, there's just toilets and TVs and shit. It's
Yeah.
just shit
Yeah, lots of junk.
everywhere.
Yep.
And then this building, we've had many ideas what to do with this building. And I really feel like it would be really cool if you took all the sides off so it was just a roof, and then you could probably paint it and make it look decent. You know, take off all that yucky gutter. There, a tree branch fell right there, so you could probably straighten that out.
Yeah.
And the way they have it, it's pretty interesting how they have it plumbed, for lack of a better word, because it's a pitch roof, like it's high in the center, low on the eaves, and they have pipes running into the gutter that lead out to that side of the building, so no matter where the water goes, it ends up on that side of the building, which is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All this trash in here. Terrible. And you know, weird things live here. Look at the pile of poop up on top.
Yep.
Raccoons or something. As long as they stay where they're at right now.
Right.
But see, this is made out of like super huge rebar. So it's definitely sturdy. It looks like at one point they wired it, or maybe we're getting ready to wire it for lights. But I think it would be neat if it was just a roof and uprights only where you needed them to hold the roof up. And then pour a concrete slab the full length, and it would be like a party place, you know? You remove that wall, and then leave the other 3 sides of that section enclosed, and you could put like an outdoor kitchen in there. You know?
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yep.
But that's like way down the road.
Yeah.
Way down the road. It's pretty back here. When you look beyond all the hoopla. Look beyond the hoopla. I want all of these stones up at our house. They're huge. I want them all up there. That's gonna take the tractor, because look how thick those babies are.
Yeah.
I don't know, is it concrete or are they actually stone like the ones we put in our sidewalk?
It's concrete.
It's kind of cool though, isn't it?
Mhm. Yep.
So this, I don't know what they did. You can't even get in there anymore. The trees have grown up in front of the door.
Yeah.
But I don't know what this enclosed area was supposed to be. Because it just looks like they had a horse in there.
There looks like there was a dog bed.
A dog bed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Don't know. But I think it would be really cool if we did what I was saying, you know? Make it like a 3. You could put windows in up here, or leave it open like it is, and just make it a 3-sided thing. Put a barbecue grill. Yeah, scale.
Really old scale.
Yeah. For your drug deals. Not our drug deals.
Right.
Whoever left the scale here.
Yeah.
Here's another tree that has given up the ghost. And another one. And another one. And then the shrieking shack finally fell over.
Yeah. A while ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
What, like a year? It's
At
been like a
least.
year.
It's been a couple of years now.
I just think it would be really pretty if this was all clear and you put a big fire pit with some Adirondack chairs, and then you could just see the... It's supposed to be a reservoir. It doesn't have any water in it, but it's so pretty. Still pretty out there. It's serene back here too, because you're away from everything. I don't know what's going on. Whatever it is all over. All over. So yeah, this is supposed to be a reservoir, but we're hearing that it hasn't had water in it for like 10 years.
At least.
And that there's a problem with the dam. Yeah, maybe it's longer than 10 years because we've been here 5, yeah.
It's been like 15 or 20 or
15
something.
now that hasn't had water in it.
And then they tried doing stuff in here also. There's a bunch of sticks sticking up over there where for some reason they decided to try and plant some trees.
They planted trees, yeah.
And then they just left it, and now there's just nothing but sticks there. They did all this mess right in front of us, digging up stuff with a...
Yeah, the bulldozer.
With
It was
bulldozer.
giant too, a
Yeah.
giant bulldozer, and they dug this big hole.
They left it like that. I mean, I don't know. It's like a bunch of...
And he's saying it's the Army Corps of Engineers that has been here.
I don't think so. I think this is the county. Because this has just happened over the past couple of years. It
Yeah.
wasn't from way back when.
It's the Army Corps of Engineers because the letter came through saying that they were working on trying to figure out how to do the dam, what needed to happen. And part of the tree planting process was firming up the ground soil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I doubt if it's ever going to have water in it.
they didn't do anything, yeah. They played in the dirt basically is all they did.
Spent lots of money.
Yeah, there's still some equipment.
There's
down over
equipment down there, yeah. They're still working and doing something.
Very weird.
I don't know.
But yeah, essentially nothing's happened.
But it's still pretty. And if you sat here long enough and you were quiet in the evening, you'd see deer and hogs and, you know, we've seen all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be a nice place to be.
Yep.
We can make it nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice now, but we can make it nice. Anyhow, didn't find any antlers on our walk today.
Nope.
Sometimes I find antlers. But just look at all the trash we've got.
Tires.
We paid good money for this.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is, but we're still working on the first 5 acres.
Yeah.
We'll come back to the back 10, probably a 5-acre chunk at a time, honestly. And at our rate, that means it'll be 20 years before we're back here.
In our wheelchairs.
Yeah, right? No, I don't think it'll take us that long, because at some point, once we have money coming in with alpaca, you know, then we'll be able to do more.
Yeah.
And then you have people come help you, so it's not just the two of us. You know?
Yep, definitely.
That'll help.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of already started that process. Having people help us. But we got to do that greenhouse. That might be the death of us.
Right.
That greenhouse.
Yeah.
See, here's another pile of trash. What the heck? And when we first bought this property, you couldn't even walk back here because the weeds were taller than Lance
Yeah.
and very, very close together. And when you walked past them, they dropped seeds down your shirt,
Seeds.
into your hair.
They had all kinds of friends living there.
Yeah, the 8-legged kind.
Yeah.
So I think the first time we walked the property, we maybe got just a little past the 5-acre fence, where the 5-acre fence is now. And we're like, okay, this is enough. We've seen enough.
Right.
We know where the house is going to go, and that's going to work out perfect. We'll deal with the rest later. And then the second time we walked it, we got back to this stable.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. We did get back this far, but we knew there was more because we had seen like aerial shots. But you could not walk past this.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done a lot. It's a lot better than it was. It'll get better too, just continually.
Yep. Just more work.
Work.
Yep.
So this year our main focus is going to be trying to get that greenhouse and garden done.
Get it done, get stuff growing in there.
Yeah. And then,
Bought some more chickens.
oh yeah,
Raising
we
some
ordered
more
more chickens. There'll be more chickens in May.
Yep.
And I'll probably get more in like September too, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like not having eggs.
Right.
And I don't like when you go to the store and they don't have eggs.
Yeah.
You don't have any eggs because it's winter, dark and cold, and your chickens aren't laying. And then you go to the store and they don't have any either.
Mm-hmm.
For various reasons. Yes, we'll
Yes.
just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So, and our friends, all of our friends are like, don't you have eggs? We'd love to have some eggs. Oh, I
Yeah.
know we don't even get any right now.
Right.
The last 2 nights haven't gotten any.
Yeah.
3 nights ago I got 1 egg.
Yeah.
But there for a while I was getting,
And we're just waiting for the new batch to grow up. I mean, we're only a couple weeks away, aren't we?
about a month.
A month?
Month,
Okay.
yeah. Before
Yeah.
they start laying.
Left too big a gap in there between generations.
Yeah. Learned our lesson.
Yeah.
Learned our lesson.
Yep.
You got to get chicks every year if you want
Yeah.
eggs constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Because we got our 4-year-olds, we got our 2-year-olds, and now we got the guys who are, what, 5 months old?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost. They're,
So yeah, that was a big gap there. So now I'll have these guys, and we're getting a couple dozen more
in May.
babes in May. Yeah. So then they'll be a good
October
run
they'll
there
be,
for quite a while.
yeah, October they'll be laying.
Yeah.
So if I got more in September, then we'd have enough eggs to sell and give away.
Right, right. And we just got to keep on that pattern because the first batch chickens, they all had names, all that kind of stuff. We knew, you know, when they died, obviously.
Right.
But we were just talking about it a couple nights ago, and you know, we had a lot of them, and it seems like some of them have just kind of,
The second batch,
the second batch just disappeared.
yeah, the 2-year-old batch.
Yeah.
And I remember distinctly one day when we came out to let the chickens go back to bed, you know, to close up the coop and everything, that, somebody just drove in our front gate. We are expecting someone though, so,
Yeah.
but I don't recognize that vehicle. But anyway, some of our 2-year-old, they're 2-year-old now, but at the time they were younger, they had gone through our property fence, and so Lance had to go over and get them and put them back on our side so that they could get back to the coop. But I'm kind of thinking that more of them were over there than we knew about, and they met their demise.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
never got
know.
it back.
Because now when I look at them, I'm like, why I hardly have any of those 2-year-olds.
Right. We know some of them that have died, you know, but a lot more seem to have disappeared, yeah. And like you saw, I mean, they're pretty well protected with the whole aviary and all that kind of stuff. We have hardware cloth over the top also, so it's not like aerial predators can come after them and get to them.
Or even something climbing up and over either.
Yeah,
Now the roosters, that's a different story.
right.
But they go to bed at night and we close their little house up, and if something gets in their run at nighttime, then there's nothing for them to get. There's one of the horses. That's Diamond.
Yeah.
She was nickering at us a little while ago. All right, let's go see what's happening up front.
Yep.
Hopefully something.
Right. Somebody finishing up a project for us. And we walked this way and they showed up right when we were getting past the 5-acre fence.
That's all right.
Didn't have my phone on me. They probably rang a couple times.
Well, when you show up 2 hours late, then that's what you get.
Yeah.
You get to wait for us.
Yep.
So I'm gonna sign off
Yep.
here because we're just backtracking
Yeah.
over things we've
All the
already.
same stuff. Yep.
Yeah, all the same stuff.
Yep.
So-
All right. Yep. So we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.